NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO Centro.
It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230, KXO Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013. Holtville Vikings and the Southwest Eagles on the World Wide Web, KXORadio.com, and on KXO AM 1230, El Centro, California. I'm Carol Buckley. With me in the booth is John Driffel. Our producer-engineer in the studios is Gabe Lemos, and our technical direction provided by Kurt Hoffman. The game tonight, Holtville and Southwest, and it'll be the Vikings and the Eagles. We'll be back and take a look at what we can expect in tonight's matchup between Holtville and Southwest right after this.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS Store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS Store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
We're getting set for high school football action on AM 1230 KXO. We've seen Southwest play, but with us here in our bird's eye view is Daryl Pechtel from Holtville High School. Daryl, what are we going to see from Holtville tonight?
Because there's kind of a history that's been there between Southwest and Holtville. And these kids all know each other. They're all involved in things around the valley. They talk. And there's been a little bit of talking back and forth with the team. Nothing bad. It's all good fun. But they know each other and they know what's going on. So the Holtville boys have been getting themselves really kind of pumped up for this game. Last week's win was big for them. They felt really good coming out of Rancho Mirage thinking, hey, they've got what it takes.
Okay, and offensively, well, I see we have some other additions to the Coaches Society. Off on one side of the stadium here is Sam Falk, and with him is Mike Swearingen. Kevin Bird just came in with his backup crew, and Mike King sitting down there with Swearingen and Sam Falk. So it's good to see the coaches. Some retired. On down the way is Mike Swearingen, Mike King, and Sam Falk. That's kind of fast company for you guys. So.
I know Louisiana's playing down south against Auburn here this weekend, but I think this is the game the coaches really want to see this year.
I think you're right. There's more of them here than are going to be at that game, and this game, and the Axe game, of course.
It's always fun. And like I said, the boys may talk to each other a whole lot about these games, but the coaches talk just as much. And among the teaching and coaching staff, there's a lot of rivalry there.
Yeah, and it's, as you say, it's all in good humor, good-natured, and it's what it's about. Of course, the Holtville graduated a lot of kids last year, a lot of talent last year. It's not so much rebuilding, but reloading it this year.
You know, and today it was kind of fun to sit there and watch that lineup coming out and look at it. That nice mix of these big old beefy sophomores that are going to be up there on that line, playing alongside some of the more experienced players. There's a lot of talent.
Well, we'll be back, and we've got more of our pregame festivities coming up on AM 1230 KXO and the World Wide Web, KXORadio.com.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross and El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley, your catering specialist, has had to make some adjustments due to COVID-19. They've been offering carry-out with daily specials Monday through Friday. Monday is barbacoa with rice and beans. Tuesday is tri-tip and boneless barbecue chicken. How about Wednesday? Your choice, meatloaf or chicken fried steak. Thursday is Mario's choice. And Friday is steak and shrimp. To order your plate, call Hacienda Snack Bar, 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and serving lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
High school football on the World Wide Web, KXORadio.com, and on AM 1230 KXO. It's Holtville and Southwest, and it's a rivalry that goes back about 12, 13 years, John, when Southwest High School first came in.
Right, we've been privileged to do the last several years. A couple years ago, remember Southwest had to score 2 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes to pull out that victory right here on the same field. There have been a few years where Southwest outclassed Holtville, outmanned them, which you would expect. Southwest has scored about 2,000. Holtville has about 400. But the classifications of CIF don't matter anymore about size. It's all by how good you've been the last 5 years. And so we expect a very competitive game tonight.
Well, it will be, and it will not be as confusing as last week because we don't have Southwest playing Southwest. So, we are hoping that was not confusing to the listener because it was the Raiders and the Eagles. Tonight it's the Vikings and the Eagles. The captains are at the center of the field, and the meeting will be conducted by the White Hat tonight. That's Mike Undo. And Mike has said this will be his last officiating in the at the high school level. Mike is assisted by a crew of Juan Leal, Gary Stevens, Gene Martin, and Sam Marquez. And the 5-man crew that'll work this game tonight, meeting with the officials and going over the rules of sportsmanship. Basically, the pregame meeting, it's scripted. And, you cover, in football, you don't have to cover ground rules the way you do in baseball, but you ask questions like, is your team properly equipped? That way you can make sure that everybody has a chin strap and things like that. And then if there are questions at that point, they are answered. It's a relatively veteran crew tonight, and they worked the JV game, which Holtville won, and so they're all warmed up and loose. But John, it's a beautiful night for football.
Yes, very good to be here. We're glad that Darryl Pechtel decided to join us, sit here. Also, we see so many friends. You mentioned Kevin Bird and his assistants, Vinny Lopez, Dave Gasshouse passed by, Mike Swearingen in the crowd. Steve Cato just walked by. Long time, many years coached over at Brawley and then here, and he's still the athletic director. Joe Apodaca, former Central athletic director, head coach, is now the vice principal here. Jeff Megan, recent principal at Centro, is now here at Holtville. So a lot of familiar faces. The football stadium itself is absolutely magnificent. The field, I know you were walking across it as you like to do before the game. And do you want to give us your report on the condition of the field tonight, the playing surface?
This is the best field we have seen so far. We've seen Central, we've seen Southwest. The fields were fine. This one is better. And maybe because there's a larger farming community in Holtville, maybe they had a special on fertilizer or something. I don't know.
You know, it's funny you would go there, but I will share that one of the benefits we do have being in that farming community with those farmers on our school board is every now and then an extra load of fertilizer does seem to make it across the way over here and help us out.
Well,
and that's a great maintenance crew, I got to tell you. Great employees out here.
And Carol, let's give props to the Holtville Athletic Club because they certainly have their handprints all over this beautiful stadium. The message board they have now that's up there with the scoreboard, the stuff they're selling. It's just a tremendous atmosphere here tonight.
Well, even the new ticket booth and snack bar, all provided by Holtville Athletic Club, and all generating funds to help bring more improve the programs in Holtville and help out all the local athletes.
Okay, we've got a kickoff coming up.
This is high school football on AM 1230. Stay tuned for the kickoff. It's coming up on AM 1230, KXO, El Centro.
I'm Carol. He's John. Also in the booth with us tonight, Daryl Pechtel. We're set for the kickoff, and there it goes. It's a short kick. It'll bounce out about the 25. It's picked up at the 22. Out back to the 25, looking for some room to the outside. Gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line before the tackle is made, and the return by David Rodriguez. 5'5", 145. David is not 145 pounds. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe fully dressed out, uniform, cleats, etc.
No.
Carol, how do you appreciate having the two tuba players sitting right in front of you?
Well, as I recall the last time, we asked them to move, and they did. But,
I don't see any place tonight for them to go. This place is packed.
This place is packed on both sides, so, we'll just kind of get used to it. No, we're good, Gerald. Clayton Bowler brings them out. Twin backs, handoff, first back through, and out across the 25 to the 37-yard line, rather. I can see between the tuba.
Well, first carry that, I believe, went to Nigel Rabb. I believe that was the ball carry. He was able to pick up.
Not for Holtville, he wasn't.
You're right. He plays on the team, doesn't he? Jackie Lindsay, but he did pick up about 5 yards.
Yes, he did. And initial contact, bounced off of that, and picked up an additional 3 for the 5-yard gain. Everybody's pretty much in tight, and the handoff, this time it's the option to the left, and trying to get out there was Bowler, and there's nothing there. He is dropped by about 3 Eagles, and in on the tackle, Ryan Williams.
Bowler lost 2 of those 5 yards they gained on first down, so that'll bring up third down now and about 7. Bowler makes most of the reads himself. The play is called in, but he reads at the line of scrimmage, and even as the ball is snapped, he reads whether or not he's going to take it himself or give it to one of the backs.
Everybody's tight, and Bowler on the option will keep it, takes it outside, and he's tripped up. And Ryan Williams, I believe, pursuing the play on that tackle. Bowler will get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 4th and 7.
Excellent tackle by Williams out there on the flat. If he does not make that tackle, Bowler will pick up first down, if not a lot more. He was able to hold his ground, brought down Bowler. Bowler's a tough runner. We remember him last year, and actually 2 years ago as a sophomore, he had a lot of playing time here in the varsity level.
He's a big kid. He's 6'2", 185.
Yeah, one of the biggest quarterbacks in the valley at 6'2", and also with the weight, 185.
Josh Osuna will do the punting, I believe. Nope. That faked me out. It's Leonardo Cimental.
Yeah, he is back deep. Takes a deep drop, about 15 yards. Dingle back to return, and we do have our first flag of the evening.
Gets away a booming punt It's fielded back at the 25. It's not covered up. It's picked up by one of the Vikings, and skating into the end zone is Philip Gutierrez.
But it's not going to count, Carol.
Yep, it's going to come back. It's going to be procedure against Holtville at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's too bad. They had one of their down linemen stood up just a hair too soon. And the referee's right there. The lines person called it. So they're bringing it back right now. So a fortunate break for the Southwest Eagles as that booming kick was a little bit of a win, kind of knuckled on the receiver. Never had a clear shot at catching it. And then the cover man for the Vikings did exactly what he's coached to do. He wrapped up the returner, tackled him, brought him down, so he had no chance to pick up the football, just laying on the ground. And Holtville was able to pick it up and walk into the end zone. But as we said, unfortunately, this touchdown will not count. It's coming back. And that's going to make it now 4th and about 12.
Procedure, the call on the Vikings, and yes, they did move, and yes, they will kick it again. That kick is the most difficult to return. More of a line drive. It wasn't a high hanger, and that line drive with a bit of a knuckle in it, as you pointed out, John, it's a tough one. It's the kind you just, I was taught to get away from it.
Yeah, just let it hit. Now, the thing you don't want to have happen is it does hit and then it rolls another 15, 20 yards like we saw last week several times. Same man is back to return.
At the time, that was inside the 20, and again, inside the 20, let it hit and roll. Low snap, picks it up on a knee, and he's down and he fielded it on his knee, and in high school, you're down.
Yeah, there's no chance to pick up the knee. He was just trying to make a safe, secure reception of the snap. Now, the player is saying that he really didn't put his knee all the way down, that he just kneeled down to pick up a low snap, but he never did touch the ground. Unfortunately, with green pants, no way to check for grass stains or not. So this is going to give a big turn of events and a big break for the Southwest Eagles as the ball now is sitting inside the 20-yard line. Looks like it's on about the 17.
We'll call it on the 15, John. 1st and 10 from the Viking 15 for the Eagles, their first possession of the evening. From the shotgun, handoff to the first back, and that is Nigel Rabb. Nigel Rabb takes it down and close to the goal line, but not quite.
We saw a lot of Rabb last week as they love to run that sweep, and I'm sure that Coach Joe Connor and his staff has watched a lot of film. First down of the evening.
It'll be 1st and goal, spotted on the 4-yard line. It'll be Eagles, and sometimes this is Ryan Williams' territory, the heavy-duty running back.
Holtville appears to be a little confused on defense as they're sending players running back and forth.
Williams, the single setback. Williams with the handoff. Williams with a gaping hole. You could drive a Buick through that one. And that's into the end zone for the score. Ryan Williams.
High school football, you go from being up 6 points on a turnover to giving up 6 points in less than a minute of game time.
And two costly errors. The motion or illegal procedure penalty on what would have been a muffed punt for a touchdown by the Vikings that got called back. And then the punter on the second try fielded the ball on one knee. Snap is back. The kick is blocked. 8:48 to play in the first quarter. Our score, it is Southwest 6 and Holtville nothing.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
Open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your projects, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013. The Southwest Eagles with a 6-0 lead. They drove 15 yards on 2 plays, both of them on the ground. The touchdown, a 4-yard ramble by Ryan Williams. This kickoff is fielded at the 18, out to the 20, to the 25, down the sideline and pushed out of bounds at about the 34-yard line as the return to the left, and the tackle was made by Edward Green, the return by Philip Gutierrez.
We noticed last week that Southwest likes to kick the ball to one side or the other and then funnel their on-rushing tacklers to that side, and that's worked both times tonight.
1st and 10, Vikings from their own 33-yard line.
And they're led out of the huddle by their quarterback, Clayton Bowler.
Bowler on the option again to the right side. Handoff is to the first back.
Late flag came flying in from the official in the back, so we're not sure what happened, but that play went for no gain.
Personal foul against the Eagles.
Joshua Osuna is the one that was on the carry. Did not pick up any yards, but a 15-yard personal foul penalty will give the Holtville Vikings their first down of the evening.
A rule in my high school was if you had a personal foul like that, you were on the bench. So that hasn't carried through. But that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Vikings out at their own 47-yard line.
Bowler up out of the huddle, bring the team up. This time they have 3 wideouts to the right side, 1 to the left.
Double slot on the right side, the wide side of the field. Bowler, long count. Bowler with a quarterback keeper follows his blocker across the 50 to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Clayton Bowler keeps the football on the option, sticks it in the belly of Osuna, and then follows Osuna and picks up big yardage.
17-yard gain for Bowler. Bring up 1st and 10 from the 35, quickly up on the line of scrimmage. The Vikings coming to get him. Bowler actually followed the fake runner right through the hole. He just led him. Extra blocker for Bowler. Picks up a big gain.
Osuna out in the slot. Double slot on the right side again. He has the single setback. And this time the handoff he doesn't. He fakes it to Diaz, keeps it, and gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. There is nothing else there for him.
Ronald Kuhn came across and made the tackle. Kuhn, playing the outside defensive back, just stood there and waited to see if Bowler had the ball. And when he did, he brought him down. So excellent job. Good discipline shown by Quinn.
A little bit of help from Sergio Arenado. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 6-0. It's Southwest leading the Holtville Vikings. We're about halfway through the first quarter.
Game moving along briskly.
Don't say that, John. Never say that, John. Thought you knew better. The option, this time the handoff does go, but he's pushed back, stuffed. There's nothing there. And flags come in as well. Osuna with the ball, and when they mark it, He'll be back at the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Let's wait and see what I guess they picked up the flag.
Right, it's going to be 3rd down, 10 to go. Interesting system Holtville has. Their wideouts actually bringing in the plays. This time Jackie Lindsay brought in the play. Bowler now for line of scrimmage.
Lucero wide on the right side.
Let's look for him. He's one of their featured receivers when they have a passing down.
Double slot on the right side again, the wide side. This is a 3rd and 10. It is a passing down. And it may be a passing down, but Bowler will keep it. Follows his blocker, Diaz, the running back, right into the hole. Picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 7 as...
Same play they ran for 17 yards in the previous set. This time not nearly the success that they had as the Southwest Eagles stout on defense. And we can see, looking at the line of scrimmage, Southwest looks a lot bigger man for man than the Holtville Vikings line.
Timeout on the field. Holtville, a little bit of confusion there. They'll take a timeout, so will we. 5:26 to play in the first quarter. Our score is Southwest Holtville nothing.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only.
The Central Union Adult School is ready to support your adult learning goals. We are the first choice for adults seeking to complete their high school diploma or wanting to learn English. We offer the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own high school diploma program. Contact our office for registration information, 760-312-7050, or look us up online and on Facebook.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
Holtville, they have it on the Eagle 32-yard line.
And it appears that they're discussing perhaps a field goal attempt. Now, if they kick it here from the 32, that'll be about a 50-yarder. There was a slight breeze. Now the flag is limp. But I know there's no field goal attempt now. They're up on the line of scrimmage.
Bowler brings it out. Lucero wide on the right side. If they didn't pass on 3rd and 10, I don't know if they're going to pass on 4th and 7. There's the snap, and Bowler keeps it, goes off the left side into the end zone. Bowler on the option, takes it in from 33 yards out for the score.
Yeah, that time Holtville caught the Southwest Eagles flat-footed. They had that same formation they run several times with 3 wideouts, and then they had the wideout to the left side of the field actually go in motion, came back and set a nice big block to the defensive back, and there was nobody else out there. Bowler, all he had to do was just keep his feet, did that, all the way into the end zone to tie up the game with the PAT coming up.
The Vikings will try the point after. And in to try the kick from placement. It's up. It's good. So with 5:17 to play in the first quarter, it's Holtville 7 and Southwest 6.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS Store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS Store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
And the Holtville scoring drive, 67 yards on 6 plays, all of them on the ground. The touchdown, a 32-yard run by Clayton Bowler on the option. The point after attempt was good. That makes it 7-6. Holtville leads Southwest. A booming kick that'll be into the end zone for a touchback. So Holtville definitely has something that Southwest doesn't have, and that would be a kicking game.
Yeah, Leonardo Cimental is their kicker, and Daryl Peck will let me know that he could hit from 50 yards as they were discussing a field goal attempt that last time out, and he put that ball in the end zone with no help from the wind. The flag is completely limp, and he kicked that ball 60 yards easy, probably went about 63 or 4, and so that'll give the Southwest Eagles first down at the 20-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles on their own 20-yard line as Edward Romero brings them out from the shotgun. Rab and Williams are next to him.
Excuse me, Carl, let's see a pass tonight.
And Rab gets the handoff and drops it immediately. And Viking had it. He coughed it up. And let's see who ends up with possession as they sort through the pile.
The ball was recovered by Southwest as there was 2 Holtville Vikings. The Eagles did not know the ball was on the ground. I'm not sure what happened to Rab, whether the ball was put on a tip or what. But he never got the football.
He had it in his hands and dropped it, John. And if you remember last week I mentioned he's a little bit loose carrying the football. And he did not secure it. It was in his hands.
And the ball just laying there. 2 Holtville Vikings actually dove for it, and they knocked each other off the football, which is unfortunate for them. And it was recovered by the Southwest Eagles. On the cover for the Eagles was Mark Valdez.
It'll be 2nd and 17. Eagles. Romero back to pass, fires over the middle. It's picked off by the Vikings at the 20, the 15, down inside the 10, at the 5, into the end zone for the score. The Vikings on the turnover. Tyler Hickey makes the grab. I thought the pass was thrown to him because Romero never saw him in the middle of the field. Hickey was playing just kind of free and loose in the middle of the field, and he took a hit at about the 10, shook off the would-be tackler, and carried it into the end zone. Holtville jumps out ahead, 13-6.
Yeah, Hickey was playing linebacker, and the pass was intended for Urias. He was wide open, but Hickey dropped back. Romero did not see him. Didn't put any loss on the football, so Hickey reached up, grabbed it. And that hit that Hickey took at the 10, he delivered. He just ran over a would-be tackler for the Eagles on the 10 and then waltzed into the end zone for Holtville's second score in a matter of about a minute and a half.
We'll have the point after attempt. Snap back. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. With 4:10 to play in the first quarter, our score, it's Holtville 14, Southwest 6.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross in El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley, your catering specialist, has had to make some adjustments due to COVID-19. They've been offering carry-out with daily specials Monday through Friday. Monday is barbacoa with rice and beans. Tuesday is tri-tip and boneless barbecued chicken. How about Wednesday? Your choice, meatloaf or chicken fried steak. Thursday is Mario's choice. And Friday is steak and shrimp. To order your plate, call Hacienda Snack Bar, 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and serving lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Another driving kickoff down to the 2-yard line is picked up there and out to the 10 to the 15-yard line. And that's all that we're going to give on that return. Chase Weimer-Handy on the return. And brings it out to the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Darryl, the kicking team, the kicking game, it's a good game.
He's a first-year player, didn't come out to the team previously. Coach went out and talked to him. He played some great soccer and showed some promise. And so they talked to him and trained him up a little bit. And Leo's got a foot. He's doing quite the job out there for him.
Well, why not? Let her in soccer, let her in football as well.
And how many soccer stars have found a football scholarship at the end of the day?
You got it. Okay, the Eagles come out, 1st and 10.
In the shotgun.
From the 15, the handoff, the first back, and that looks like Williams in the middle. That's usually where he does his running.
Holtville, although they're a little undersized compared to the line for the Southwest Eagles, that time they played their gaps, and they brought Williams down for actually no gain.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Williams is the big guy, runs it in the middle, but he does have the speed to take it, as we saw last week. Now, keep in mind, last week, Southwest Raiders out of San Diego was not a particularly good football team, John.
Yeah. Wasn't very impressed. Reminded us a lot of Desert Mirage and San Luis over in Rio, Colorado.
Not a lot of skill. Flags or whistles blow, and let's see, timeout. It's the Eagles will take a timeout, so will we. 3:19 to play in the first quarter. Holtville leads Southwest 14-6.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
Open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your projects, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013. Out the Eagles, back passes Romero. He's chased out of the pocket, gets it away. He just throws it away as he was under significant pressure. Now a flag flies in behind. And let's see if that's going to be intentional grounding.
Well, it has to be because the closest receiver that wasn't the Holtville Vikings was about 45 yards downfield. They only had one man out in this pattern on their right side of the offense. Had a couple players went to the left side, but he just threw the ball out of bounds about 50-yard line, and they had a guy all the way down to the 50. So now they're discussing. There were about 4 or 5 Vikings over in that area. But now the Holtville coaching staff is getting an explanation, so we'll see what the referee says. Now we're going to have motion against Southwest. That's going to be declined. That was the first penalty.
Now illegal grounding.
Which will be loss of down.
They will accept that one. So they will double infraction, take the big one. That is the intentional grounding, which will be half the distance to the goal and, back where he threw it from.
Right. You'd start from where he threw it from, which was a 5, so that'll take it back to the 2.5.
That'll teach me to listen to Terrell.
That's third down now, and they've got to come all the way out, all the way to the 25-yard line, so they've got
24 yards to go.
They've got a ways to go. Third down.
From the end zone. Now flags fly again.
Well, I believe we had another Southwest Eagle move on that one. Their interior lineman not quite set as it was a quick snap count. Romero back in the shotgun, standing in his end zone. So certainly want to get the ball away quickly. Don't want any holding penalty in the end zone. That'd be a safety.
Let's set this again. The ball is on the 1-yard line. And this penalty is against the Vikings.
It's a big one. It's a 15-yarder.
And
not had an official sign yet.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Vikings.
So that'll bring up third and about 8. It could be that somebody in the Vikings was yelling hike or trying to mimic the snap count. That's the only thing I can see would be on a snap with a
third and 8 now from the 17-yard line. Romero hands off and trying to find some running room, and there just is nothing in there as the Vikings shut down Nigel Rabb. And Rabb looking to break the way he did last week. Rabb's legs are constantly moving, and he'd be very difficult to tackle because of the motion that you see from him. But you're taught, line up on the belt buckle. That's going to be pretty stationary, and that's exactly what the Vikings did. It'll be a gain of 2. That'll bring up 4th and 6 from the 19-yard line. The Eagles will punt.
First punt for the Eagles tonight.
The Vikings coming after it. They get it away. It's a short kick. It's fielded at the 42-yard line. Out across a couple of missed tackles and carries it all the way down to the 31-yard line. A couple of Eagles missing tackles, and 2 Vikings ran into each other blocking, and they get up a little bit sorely, but they're fine.
Holtville has a representative squad of about 30 kids suited up, but they cannot afford to have any of their starters go down.
We should point out also, John, that we're part of the brass section of the Holtville Viking marching band tonight, and at least the cheerleaders are not in our way, nor are the brass. I
mentioned those tubas are kind of right in front of you, but other side of the field now. They're going from the west to the east, so we have a good view.
An excellent short field position for the Vikings. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 31-yard line. Bowler brings them out. Pro set backfield on the option. Bowler will hand off to the first back that hits the hole, and that would be Osuna. And he picks up about 3 yards.
Another Viking is down on the field right now. So we have a stop and play.
We'll take timeout. And this looks like it may be a cramp, but 1:42 to play in the first quarter. The score, it's Holtville 14 and Southwest 6.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only.
Are you in need of your high school diploma? The Central Union Adult School offers the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own 135-credit high school diploma program for adults aged 18 and up. We are also your locally authorized Pearson and ETS testing center. And coming this fall, we are offering GRE testing as well. Call us at 760-312-7050 or visit us at cuhsd.net or on Facebook.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS Store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS Store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230. KXO El Centro.
Andres Cisneros is helped off the field. Big Andres is 5'10", 245. The first one on the field to assist him was Dr. George Farid. And Dr. Farid volunteers his time and efforts for local athletes. And Helena Hoyt. Helena is an RN. If I ever mention, John, 3 of my 4 sisters are RN, so I have tremendous respect. Helena is a sweet lady, and she runs the nursing program at San Diego State.
Andres is in good hands. That's your point.
That's my point. It will be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. And on the quarterback keeper right up the middle, it is Bowler, and Bowler will take it into the end zone. Good blocking at the line of scrimmage, poor tackling once he got past the initial line, and Bowler takes it in.
Same formation, but this time the 3 wideouts were to their left side, and that emptied out the defensive backfield for the Southwest Eagles. Only one middle linebacker, and once Bowler broke his tackle, that was the one between him and the touchdown.
So the Vikings, we're only in the first quarter here, and they're looking to add their 21st point. It'll be David Rodriguez to try the point after. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Minute 16 to play in the first quarter here. And our score is Holtville 20, Southwest 6.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
The Holtville Vikings are leading 20 to 6 here in the first quarter, and it could easily be 28-0, John.
One touchdown already brought back.
Yeah, and there was a penalty on the point after attempt. That means they will kick off. That was a big one. They will kick off from the 25-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike after the play was over. One of the Vikings said something or did something that was not accepted by the officials. Flag was thrown. The player was identified to the coaching staff. We need to mention also Dave Drouet is walking around here with a headset on and a green shirt. So Dave Drouet apparently is helping out, perhaps as a volunteer assistant coach.
Well, the Vikings scoring drive, their third scoring drive, 31 yards on 2 plays, and a 29-yard run by Clayton Bowler for the touchdown. The point after attempt was no good. From the 25-yard line, it's a boomer. It's fielded at the 17. Nigel Rabb looks for a block, gets the block, takes it up down the near sideline, across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's where Gene Martin will mark it. Gene wearing a striped shirt, and very becoming on Gene. I mentioned to Gene before the game, it looks like he's lost some weight, and he has.
He's been running around in this heat refereeing these games, and so that's helped Gene thin down a little bit. He's already got his baseball players practicing, looking forward to the winter season coming up.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 37-yard line. Romero pitches it to Rabb. Rabb takes it, looks for some running room. There's nothing there. He'll end up losing about a yard, maybe 2, as Rabb was trying to pick and choose to find the hole, as that play is designed to do, and found nothing.
Yeah.
Rabb is down on the ground, and
certainly not Rabb's fault. Once he got the ball, there's a couple of Vikings right there. He was able to make one miss, but the rest of them didn't. They brought him down for a lot.
So Dr. Farid is back out on the field, and they are tending to, and again, it looks like it may be a cramp, but we'll wait and see. But 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. Holtville leads Southwest 20-6.
Oh.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross and El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley, your catering specialist, has had to make some adjustments due to COVID-19. They've been offering carry-out with daily specials Monday through Friday. Monday is barbacoa with rice and beans. Tuesday is tri-tip and boneless barbecue chicken. How about Wednesday? Your choice, meatloaf or chicken fried steak. Thursday is Mario's choice. And Friday is steak and shrimp. To order your plate, call Hacienda Snack Bar, 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and serving lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Well, that was not Nigel Rabb that was shaken up there. And
Jordan Carrillo was the one that limped off. Apparent did look like a cramp.
On a 2nd and 12 over the middle, it is complete to Nigel Rabb. On a 2nd and 12, he picks up 14. That's good for the first down.
Beautiful pass by Romero. First pass of the evening that's been attempted tonight. First completion to Rabb.
Well, it was the first completion to one of his own players.
Right, the interception was the one that went back for 7. But Romero looked good on that play, stood tall in the pocket. There was some pressure, but released the football, and Rabb, as we saw last week, excellent hands, nice catch, first down for the Eagles.
1st and 10. They are on their own 48-yard line. Snap is back. Romero looking. He's chased out of the pocket, looking for some running room. Coughs up the football, and the Vikings recover it. There is a flag back behind the play.
We'll have to see if one of the Vikings, when reaching in for Romero, grabbed the face mask, or if there's holding by the Eagles. The Eagles are moving off the field, and there's the call, holding against Eagles. So.
Holding against Eagles, that will be declined, and the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 on the Eagle 45-yard line. So the Romero chased out of the pocket, just couldn't control the football.
I did not see who got the fumble on that.
Our thanks to one of the Vikings, I believe they're tall flags or they're the drill corps. Okay, the shield team, because my roster blew away and they returned it.
One of our little seniors there, Stephanie Garcia, helped you out there.
Thank you, Stephanie. It's 1st and 10 Vikings from the Eagle 45. Bowler will pitch back, and I'm trying to see who actually ended up with the football.
Bowler first faked it to the fullback and rode him about 5 yards downfield, then pitched it. And receiving the pitch on the other end was Joshua Osuna. He's already had about 3 carries tonight.
He gets a credit for a 9-yard gain, and he only actually picked up about 6 of it, right? That's the end of the first quarter, and at the end of 1 quarter of play, our score is Holtville 20, Southwest 6. Hi.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
Open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your project, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber, carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
It'll be Vikings football. 2nd and 1, a short one. From the 35, now the Eagles jump off, so that will make it 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Coach Smith does an excellent job of disciplining his kids. And right there, Bowler just changed up the snap count. And the Southwest Eagles, a little anxious. They're in a hole here, down 20-6. They jumped offside, gave a nice first down to the Vikings. Down inside the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. And the Southwest, they're back on their heels right now.
1st and 10 Eagles, they have dominated the first quarter, heading into the second quarter. Bowler sweeps to the left, pitches back, and picking up 10, make it 15, almost 20 yards. The pitch to Osuna, and Joshua Osuna rambled downfield for a gain to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of, that's 20.
20-yard gain.
And 1st and 10 from the 11.
We'll have all the halftime stats. We'll tell you how Osuna has done this half along with all the others.
Osuna, 5'7", 165. He's got some foot speed and quickness.
And he certainly credits Bowler with the play at the line of scrimmage because he has set Osuna free several times now.
Bowler rolling to his right, same play right side. This time he'll keep it, and he'll get it inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line, but flags are behind the play. I think it's going to come back.
This may push the Vikings back further. They had a first, as you mentioned, on the 11, so they could pick up a first down without making a touchdown. We've got a personal foul, a blow to the chin strap or to the face mask, and so this will move it back. And it is a spot foul, so we'll see if they're going to move it back from the line of scrimmage. They're walking back now. It looks like they're going to stop across the 20, across the 25, all the way out to the
28-yard line.
So that was a spot foul. Must have been about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A big penalty for the Vikings. See if they can overcome that. The way Bowler's been running the football tonight, though, we'll see. Southwest with a little bit of a break. Let's see if they can capitalize on that.
You suppose that was a Deacon Jones head slap? That was legal when I played, and that explains a lot. It is first at about 25. It's actually first and 27.
Bowler that time again following the fullback through the hole. That time the Eagles much stiffer. They're 2 down linemen instead of rushing in pinched to the ball carrier, and there's no room to run. So minor gain brings up second and long again. Bowler getting the play called in, brought in from the sidelines by Jackie Lindsay as they use wideouts, bringing in the plays.
Why not? They don't throw to them. Why throw when the option is working? Stop what I'm doing before I do something else. It is second and about 25. They will throw. Bowler rolling to his right, does fire downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Lucero.
Who else but Lucero with their hands, and the defensive back for the Southwest Eagles, like we saw last week, the defensive back for the Southwest Raiders, like literally he saw the ball coming and ran up, and the ball went right over his head. Lucero picked it off in the end zone. Nice 25-yard touchdown pass, 4th score of the evening for the Vikings.
I say when you have a 6'5" receiver with a 40-inch vertical out in the end zone, he's going to get up from behind that guy and try to win it every time.
Makes it easy.
First pass of the evening for the Vikings. First reception, 25-yard touchdown.
They will try the point after. Kick from placement. And
all those options set up that pass nicely, too.
Snap is back. The kick is up. The kick is good. So with 10:04 to play in the first half, it is Holtville 27, Southwest 6.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS Store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS Store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. I'm Carol Buckley. With me, John Driffel and Daryl Pechtel. Our producer-engineer is Gabe Lemos. Technical direction provided by Kurt Hoffman. The kickoff is another driving kick that'll go into the end zone.
Yeah, they've got it dead. We know that rule in high school.
Well, I couldn't see through the tuba, John, so I had trouble figuring out where the ball ended up, but it was a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10. For the Vikings, their fourth scoring drive, 45 yards on 5 plays, 4 on the ground, 1-for-1 passing by Clayton Bowler. That pass, a 25-yard touchdown pass to Lucero. The point after attempt was good, 27-6. Holtville leads Southwest.
I'm not working quite as hard as you are. I was able to stand up and watch that.
But Daryl, even when you and I stand up, we can't see over the tuba.
Well, I saw around it this time. So
okay.
Through the intended hand, bounced into the end zone. That's why they whistled it dead, so he couldn't bring it out.
Okay. Now, if John stood up, he could see over the tuba.
Yes. I can stand up on John.
Snap back on the 1st and 10, and that gets nowhere. A little bit of crossbuck action in the backfield. And, the only people that were confused were Eagles. And that'll be the loss of about 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 13. As so far in the first half, John, what can you say?
Well, the Eagles got that one touchdown after the kicker, the punter for the Holtville Vikings, put a knee down inside the, I believe it was the 25-yard line, which gave them a short field, and they scored. But since then, not much success. That play worked well last week, where they take it to the first guy coming by, take it to the second guy, give it to the third. But unfortunately, they're not playing the same team as last week. Just too long in developing, and going to bring up 2nd and 13 now.
The Vikings disciplined, and again, they're playing their lanes. They're playing defense the way they should be. Empty backfield. Romero chased, hit, dropped, sacked, flags flying. Even with a hold, the Vikings get through and sack Romero. And
Southwest is reeling right now, Carol, and that briskness to the game has slowed down. So I have to remind you, make sure you never mention that again about the game moving briskly, as we're still at the 9-minute mark here with a whole bunch of time to go in the second quarter.
Andres Cisneros with the sack, and that's one of the things you learn. You walk into the emergency room and it's quiet. You never say, gee, it's quiet, because as soon as you do, you've jinxed them.
I'll be real long at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, Romero
did a nice job on that tackle in the backfield, considering he was tackled on his way there.
Yeah, another 7-yard loss for the Southwest Eagles, bringing it up now 3rd and 20.
The ball spotted on the 10-yard line. 3rd and 20. Eagles, they have been playing in a hole pretty much of their own making most of the evening. Now there's a timeout on the field. Holtville will take the timeout. And with that, we'll take a timeout. 8:59 to play in the first half. It's Holtville 27 and Southwest 6.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
Are you in need of your high school diploma? The Central Union Adult School offers the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own 135-credit high school diploma program for adults aged 18 and up. We are also your locally authorized Pearson and ETS testing center. And coming this fall, we are offering GRE testing as well. Call us at 760-312-7050 or visit us at cuhsd.net. or on Facebook. 27-6. Holtville leads Southwest here early in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 20 for the Eagles.
On their own 10, which that's very dangerous territory here. Usually Joe Connor calls something safe now. We'll see something like a quarterback draw, something like that.
Romero has Williams in the backfield with him. That's it. Back to pass, rolling to his right is Romero. He fires. It's complete to Williams, and Williams picks up about 10, maybe 11 up. It'll be a gain of 11. Out to the 21-yard line.
That'll bring up 4th and 9, which certainly would expect a punt here. So good call by the Southwest Eagles trying to get something positive out of that drive. Romero, as we saw last week, standing in the pocket and rolling out when pressure came. Beautiful pass. Nice reception by Williams across the way.
Williams coming out of the backfield, kind of dives into the hole and then loops over into the flat. The pass completed. Got a 10-yard gain, but it'll be 4th and 10 for the Eagles. Standing on his own goal line. Snap is back. Kick is away. A short driving kick that'll be fumbled and then picked up at the 50. Looking for some room. Oh, boy, did Urias knock him down.
That's Rodriguez on the reception, the fumble, the pick up, the carry. Blasted at the 45-yard line, but that's the 45-yard line of the Eagles. So once again, the Holtville Vikings start with excellent field position. And to Rodriguez's credit, he just bounced right back up, gave the football to the ref, came to the sidelines.
Rodriguez, 5'5", 145. Urias is 6'5", 190. A little bit of a mismatch. John, if we're sitting down there with Sam Folk, Mike King, Mike Swearingen, Kevin Bird, Minnie Lopez, what do you suppose their thoughts are?
You know, it'd be kind of tough to say. Kevin Bird coached here, of course. Dave Gasway coached up at Calexico before they went over to Centro. And I'm sure they're as surprised as anybody else at Holtville just moving the football at will against this Southwest Eagles team.
On the option, it's Bowler pitching back to Osuna. And Osuna down the far sideline, the short side of the field, picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. And, you know, they're discussing, here's what you got to do. Here's what you got to do. Here's what I would do. This isn't the adjustment I would make. Problem is, adjustments will have to pretty much wait till halftime.
Yeah, I imagine Joe Connor's going to really light into his team at halftime. I don't think he's very impressed or happy by this so far first half output by his football team. They seem to be playing a little lackadaisical from the get-go, and it's cost them.
Pro set backfield, Bowler. Hands off to the first back. No, he keeps it and takes it out. He'll pick up the first down. Gain of 5. And he goes out of bounds. That'll stop the clock.
8:27 to go. There is a Eagle down on the 35-yard line.
And we'll take a timeout with 8:27 to play in the first half. It is Holtville 27, Southwest 6.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross in El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley, your catering specialist, has had to make some adjustments due to COVID-19. They've been offering carry-out with daily specials Monday through Friday. Monday is barbacoa with rice and beans. Tuesday is tri-tip and boneless barbecue chicken. How about Wednesday? Your choice, meatloaf or chicken fried steak. Thursday is Mario's choice, and Friday it's steak and shrimp. To order your plate, call Hacienda Snack Bar, 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and serving lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
It'll be 1st and 10 Vikings following the 5-yard pickup. Clayton Bowler has moved his team smartly up and down the field, for the most part with a short field all night. I believe one of the drives was 67 yards, but most everything else has been relatively short.
Will we cap all of that at halftime?
Back to pass, looking, firing. It's a low pass, but it's picked up by Lucero, and then he is spun down. Lucero went low, scooped it up for the completion, but minimal gain.
Excellent hands by Lucero. As you said, the ball was low, picked it up right off the ground, and by the time he tried to straighten up, he was already being hit by the cornerback for the Southwest Eagles. Good play on both ends.
Darryl, you think we can find some money in the ASB fund for a couple of new tubas? They're a little bit dinged up, dented up, but they sound good.
They sound good. They've been around. Those tubas are older than I am, I'd imagine. But, at 5,000 plus a pop, we're happy to have them.
Yes. And somebody that'll lug them for you. It is 2nd and 7.
The Bowler followed the back through that same hole that they've been successful with on all night.
And down close to the first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and, if not move the chains, perhaps measure. Right now they're eyeballing it. And Bowler's had a lot of success tonight.
A very dramatic first down call by Mike Anchondo. A bit of a pirouette on that. All those years of dance lessons finally paid off.
And Bowler with another 7-yard pickup on that play. Southwest not finding the solution to it yet.
1st and 10, Vikings from the Eagle 25-yard line. Again, Bowler, he'll follow the running back into the hole. He'll pick up another 3 or so. And at this point, John, one of the things with the Vikings is, let's chew up some clock too. Keep the Eagle offense on the sidelines.
Eagles have been shooting themselves in the foot tonight. Interception, fumble, and also a couple penalties. But they have looked, as Darryl mentioned, some plays have looked good, like they can move the football. They just continue to self-destruct.
It's 2nd and 8. I saw Lendl Bacon here earlier. Lendl retired as the Holtville band director several years ago. Good Tennessee boy.
We had a Holtville Viking jump offside, so that will move them back now. Stop the clock with 6:04 to go. Plenty of time. Holtville has used up 2 timeouts already, but not concerned with that at this point.
No, that's not an issue so much as a mistake. That is an issue, and that is a teachable moment, or coachable, if you will.
And when a wideout jumps offside, I know, as you were taught way back, why? All you have to do is look at the football, and when it's tight, then you move.
2nd and 14, roughly. Pro set backfield. Bowler, back to pass in the pocket, has protection, walks downfield for Lucero, and it's a little bit overthrown. Nigel Rabb on the coverage, and Rabb was kind of all over him like a sweater. Not anything illegal, no interference, but excellent coverage downfield by Nigel Rabb.
Counting the interception, the first incompleted pass of the evening.
Is an interception an incomplete pass, a completion, or just doesn't count?
It just goes as an incomplete pass, and in this case, a touchdown for the other guys.
5:48 to play. Holtville leads Southwest 27-6.
And Bowler does throw a nice football. That ball just spiraled right downfield.
Bowler, play action, fake, looking, chased out of the pocket, does fire into the corner of the end zone, got a man open. If he's in bounds, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
Don't even have to look at the number. That's got to be Lucero. As he once again He's about 6'4", and the DB's about 5'8", maybe. So Lucero just reached up over the top of him and brought the ball down. But let's give credit to Bowler. He was under some pressure, rolling around back there, and then let it go. Also, Osuna picked up one of the oncoming linemen, outweighed by close to 100 pounds. Was able to pick up an oncoming lineman and give Bowler the time to let that pass go.
Bowler just threw it to a spot, and that's where Lucero was, and that is the completion. Kick is up, and the kick is good. We have 5:42 to play in the first half. Our score is Holtville 34, Southwest 6.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
Open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your project, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supply from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial. Well,
the Vikings bad to the bone tonight as they lead 34-6. The only thing they've done wrong, basically, was miss a point after attempt. And, the punter fielded the ball on a knee, but, he fielded it. Otherwise, it would have skated on into the end zone. The Vikings on that drive, 46 yards, 7 plays, 5 on the ground, 2 of 2 passing for Bowler. The touchdown, that was a 28-yard toss to Lucero in the corner of the end zone for the score. Another driving kick that'll bounce at the 10, picked up about the 4-yard line. That looks like Rab out on the far side of the field, out past the 20 to the 25-yard line before about 8 Vikings swarm. Would it be a Viking swarm, a horde, or what?
Actually, it's just a well-coached return team by the Holtville Vikings. They stayed in their lanes, every single one of them, and once they had Rab pinned in on the side, they collapsed. And looked like he might have had some light area over there, some daylight to run to, but didn't develop. So Holtville now on defense. The Southwest offense trying to get something going here in the last 5.5 minutes of this first half.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. The ball on the 25-yard line, their own 25-yard line.
Romero now up under the center.
And the handoff, that is Williams. And he'll pick up maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards off the right side of the field, of the line.
That call trying to read Coach Connor's mind was just one that, look, we're bigger than they are. Let's line up and just run right in behind our big line. But Holtville, they were able to gap. That means go between the tackle and the guard and stop that for no gain.
It is 2nd and 10.
Southwest has weapons. Their passing attack was very effective last week, and Holtville does not have a stake in the center of the field.
Back to pass, looking for Arias. Fires, it is complete at the 38. Arias is then brought down. The little bit of a stop and go. Lucero on the tackle. So 2 guys roughly the same size. Lucero is a little bit beefier, I believe. But Arias basically planted and turned, and the ball was there waiting for him. So great timing on the part of Romero and Arias
17-yard pickup, and we've seen Romero with that arm, and he threw a bullet that time. I don't know if the young man plays baseball as a pitcher, but he really had some mustard on that last throw.
1st and 10. Romero from the shotgun. The ball is bobbled and dropped, and he covers it. It'll be back on the 37-yard line where he had to cover it. It was a bad snap.
The snap was low and off to the left side. No chance to receive it in the air, and very dangerous if it gets away from Romero. Of course, it's a live ball, so he fell on it, picked up a big loss. But as we've noted tonight, Holtville is able to regain the momentum after a big play by the Eagles. And after that nice 17-yard pitch and catch, there's about a 7-yard loss.
It is 2nd and 17. Eagles have the football. They trail 34-6. Wide right, wide left. And Romero back to pass. He is smothered. And flags fly in behind the play. Romero dropped at the 24-yard line as two Vikings met at the quarterback.
This is going to be an interesting call because the flag came from about 15 yards downfield, and there was a referee standing right there by the play. But the official downfield was able to see a face mask, 5-yard face mask, so not the big 15-yarder, first down. So it ends up saving a much bigger loss that would have been back inside the 30. Now they move it up 5 yards, and it's going to be down on about the, looks like they put it on the 33-yard line, so another 3-yard loss.
It'll be 2nd and 20.
Now, because of the face mask, that does save the down.
2nd and 20.
Just want to point out one of those rare moments of sportsmanship that's worth mentioning. We don't normally mention who gets the penalty, but last time Gula came off that, waved and said, I did the face mask, apologized to the quarterback as he was walking back, and then apologized to his coach.
Back to pass. It is Romero. It's a screen, which is what you do under an intense rush. And the screen is good for 2 as Ryan Williams on the catch, but there's nothing there. As, again, the Vikings with a fierce rush on the quarterback. And again, when you have that rush, you dump it off on the screen, and it should work. It did work for 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 18.
And let's give props to the linebackers of the Holtville Vikings, although all of the interior linemen were rushing, not worried about anything. The ball passed over their heads. The linebacker's right there to make the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
And yes, we have mentioned Romero does have an arm. He's got double wide on the left side, double wide on the right side with a slot on the left.
Once again, no safety back in the middle of the field for the Vikings.
Empty backfield now, delay of game, and that's 5 more.
We, of course, will have all the stats at halftime, but Southwest, once again, shooting themselves in the foot. It's almost like 3 yards forward, 4 yards back. Just keep going back and forth, bringing up 3rd now. And in your playbook, you usually don't have a play that's going to take you from your own 27-yard line all the way down to the other team's 47.
Not usually. Let me go ask Mike Swearingen. He has a play for that. It is 3rd and forever. And a little bit of a jump pass. It is completed to Arias, and he is hit immediately by Lucero for a gain of about 5. But it was all Romero could do to get rid of the football, as he, it was the old John Hadel jump pass.
Yeah, you had to jump up because the onrushing linemen were coming right at him, and then the play was designed for everyone to clear out your eyes to be there all by himself. But he wasn't. Lucero was right there and brought him down, so this will bring up 4th and long.
4th and 20.
That play had a moment there. Lucero was about 10, 15 yards off that play when that pass started.
He closed in a hurry. Holtville takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 2:15 to play in the first half. Our score, it is Holtville 34, Southwest 6.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
The Central Union Adult School is ready to support your adult learning goals. We are the first choice for adults seeking to complete their high school diploma or wanting to learn English. We offer the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own high school diploma program. Contact our office for registration information, 760-312-7050, or look us up online and on Facebook. It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013.
Holtville Vikings lead the Southwest Eagles 34-6. The Eagles on a 4th and 20 will punt. I don't think we will see a fake punt here. Good snap back, good rush, a high but short kick. It'll bounce at the 47. Get away from it, guys. And it'll take a roll down to the 34-yard line.
A little bit of pushing and shoving as the ball is finally blown dead. The Eagles refuse to touch it or pick it up. Kind of jostling. And this will give the Holtville Vikings now not perfect field position. 2 minutes, 1 second to go. They have burned all 3 timeouts. So we'll see what they do now. They've been very successful, of course, throwing the ball to Lucero.
This will be their worst starting field position of the evening, I believe, John.
Right. They scored a touchdown from this spot. They're on about the 33-yard line. So 2 minutes to go, no timeouts. But the game well in hand by the Vikings with a nice 34-6 lead for them. Southwest looking for some kind of turnover, see if they can put some points on the board. They will receive the second half kick.
Earlier we had a report, Granite Hills 21, Central nothing in that game.
That was in the first quarter, so I haven't heard much since.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. Bowler under center. Single setback. Bowler drops back to pass. He's hit. He's dropped. The football, he does control the football as it was a bit wobbly, but that'll be a loss of about 5 on the sack.
Excellent job of Bowler maintaining possession as it was just a 2-step drop, and I believe it was going to hit Lucero. Went down 5 yards and cut in, but no chance to get the ball away as Southwest blitzed. They had all down linemen and 2 linebackers right over the center, so no chance to get that play away, and I imagine if Bowler's going to pass, we might see him in the shotgun.
2nd and 15.
Southwest with 2 timeouts left. They determine they want to try to stop the clock with a chance to get the ball back.
Bowler comes out under center.
Using as much time as he can.
Unbalanced to the right side. Runs to the right side on the option. Bowler will keep it. Turns upfield. He's got a block. He's across the 40 to the 45 to the 50. Cuts across field. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Clayton Bowler.
No flags down, so this one will stand. As Bowler, nothing fancy. It was just a sweep, a quarterback sweep. He did have a man, Osuna, out that he could have pitched have gotten in trouble, but there was no need to.
72-yard touchdown run for Clayton Bowler. As Bowler just followed a wall of blockers down the wide side of the field. As I had mentioned, they were unbalanced to the right, and that was their strong side. That's the side they ran to, and he's got a little bit of foot speed there, too.
Almost outran his lead blocker, Josh Osuna, there on that play. Josh meant to step up just in time to open up that corner for him and give him some room.
We'll have the point after attempt. Snap is back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 51 seconds to play in the first half. Our score, Holtville 41, Southwest 6.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
So the Vikings scoring drive, 2 plays, both on the ground. The touchdown, a 72-yard touchdown ramble by Clayton Bowler, the quarterback, on the quarterback keep sweep to the strong side. Point after attempt was good. That makes it 41 for the Holtville Vikings, 6 for the Southwest Eagles.
Bowler's third touchdown of the evening. That's not counting his passes that he's completed to Lucero.
And the kick is fielded at about the 12-yard line, and slipping and going down was Weimer Handy.
When it rains, it pours, and there was a little bit of a lane over there, and Weimer Handy just had his feet go up underneath him, as they say. The 15-yard line tripped him up, and so right now, even though they have 2 timeouts, I imagine Coach Connor just want to get his team into the locker room and try to regroup and come back out and see if they can put up a better showing in the second half.
43 seconds to play.
Looks like they're going to put the ball down on about the 12-yard line.
Is this the nicest scoreboard in the Valley, John?
It's the best. I sure love that message board. They got this scrolling across, saying stuff about what you can buy and et cetera. Nicest scoreboard. I'm surprised. Maybe Brawley hasn't seen it, doesn't know about it yet, because our experience with Brawley, if they see something they like, they usually try to duplicate it.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Again, starting deep in their own field.
Just to throw out that billboard was a product of a whole lot of fundraising effort going on here for about a year to bring that in after the big earthquake when we were replacing everything else.
On the handoff, it is Nigel Rabb trying to sweep to the right side, and the only thing Nigel did wrong was, A, he didn't pick up any yardage, and B, he went out of bounds.
By running across the field instead of up the field. Looks like he had a little bit of a lane, but not able to turn up the field. So going out of bounds will stop the clock. And Holtville finally gets the tee off after the kickoff. But Southwest will get an opportunity here to run a couple more plays.
Well, let's give the Tee Retrieve Award of the evening. He's not on the roster. Oh, number 41 retrieved the tee, and we wanted to give him credit.
If we had a JV roster, maybe that
it would
up
no doubt be on the JV roster. If Sarah were here, she would get that information for us. Or Matt, he would do it. 2nd and 10. Romero fires deep downfield. It is caught at the 40, the 45, the 50, across the 50 to the 40, and down at the 34-yard line. The pass completed deep downfield to Justice Valenzuela.
And Southwest will exercise their second timeout with 27 seconds to go.
Valenzuela just beat the coverage, and the pass was perfectly thrown. He took it and picked up 20 yards after the catch. First and, now there's timeout on the field. We'll take timeout with 27 seconds to play in the first half. Holtville leads 41-6.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross and El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley, your catering specialist, has had to make some adjustments due to COVID-19. They've been offering carry-out with daily specials Monday through Friday. Monday is barbacoa with rice and beans. Tuesday is tri-tip and boneless barbecue chicken. How about Wednesday? Your choice, meatloaf or chicken fried steak. Thursday is Mario's choice. And Friday is steak and shrimp. To order your plate, call Hacienda Snack Bar, 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and serving lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles. They have the ball on the Viking 35-yard line.
53-yard pass and catch on that previous play.
Nigel Rapp wide on the left side of the field.
And still no center safety back in the middle of the field for the Vikings.
And Romero chased out of the pocket, fires downfield, and coming back and making the catch for the Eagles was Valenzuela. And Jacob Merton is our T Receiver of the Week award.
So we have his name, and now the Southwest Eagles certainly threatening. They're inside the 20-yard line. The ball's down on the 17, but the clock is put in motion.
It is 1st and 10.
And now the Eagles will take their final timeout with 11 seconds showing on the clock.
11 seconds to play in the first half. It is Holtville 41, Southwest 6.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your project, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013.
It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles. They have the ball on the Vikings 17-yard line. Romero, single setback. Romero drops back. He's got a little bit of time, fires, and it's tipped incomplete. Flag behind the play, but the ball was tipped, so that should not be pass interference.
We'll have to wait until you get this figured out. There's 5.5 seconds to go, and it looks like there maybe it could be defensive holding at the same time instead of pass interference. But interesting point, 23.5 minutes, Southwest picks up 3 first downs. 3 first downs, picked up 2 in the last 20 seconds. But we haven't seen the call yet, but they certainly have moved the football, so it's going to remain first down.
The officials are discussing it, and
the ball certainly was tipped. So once the ball is tipped, there is no longer any pass interference. But holding is a different thing.
Yep.
If you're holding, doesn't matter, tip, do whatever you want. They're going to mark the holding. So now all 4 officials are together. Again, there's still 5.5 seconds to go on the clock.
And they continue to discuss it. Everybody has their point of view from where they saw it. Now, the ball was clearly tipped. I mean, it never made it anywhere near the intended receiver. And the discussion is what might have been interference. Did it occur before or after? Now they have to bring Juan Leal into the discussion.
Yeah, the 5th official. The ball looks like it'll be placed right outside the 10-yard line. Can't really tell where they're going to put it down. But for the Holtville Vikings, fortunately, it was tipped, because if it wasn't, that might have been 6 points. The receiver, Urias, was open. A great play by the cornerback who had drifted back, not in man, but in his own, playing his position. And looks like they're going to leave the football. Actually, it's on the 9-yard line. And Mike Anchondo is saying, yeah, we all saw the ball was tipped, but he's telling well, now the call is pass interference. So the only thing it must have been before the tip.
Before the tip. So it'll be 1st and about 2 following the penalty. Romero back to pass. Romero dumps it off over the middle. It goes incomplete in the end zone. And is that it?
The clock shows zeros. Holtville's running off the field. The coaching staff on the southwest side are about to move. They said, wait a minute, we got some problem here. When the pass is incomplete, it's supposed to stop the clock. Now
there was about a second left on the clock when the pass went incomplete.
Well, now there's 15 minutes up there. So we'll get that all straightened out.
There is another play. They will reset a second on the clock.
So Holtville will have to hold one further time here. The ball's on the 9-yard line. Southwest, they're actually pretty good position here. Romero's an excellent runner as well as a thrower, so they've got some options as the Holtville band is trying to move out on the field, but they'll be stopped right now as well.
So it'll be 2nd and a yard. There is literally a second left on the clock. Romero
getting the play to
Valenzuela.
His favorite blue receiver, Valenzuela.
Snap back, looking. Big pressure, fires it into the end zone, and there's a jump ball incomplete. No flags. The first half is over. At the end of the first half of play, our score is Holtville 41, Southwest 6.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
We are at the half of a football game that has been all Holtville. We are in Holtville, so maybe that's appropriate. The Vikings lead 41-6 as they have dominated the Southwest Eagles here tonight. The Vikings scored early, scored often. The Eagles scored on what amounted to a Viking mistake. The Eagles' sole touchdown drive was a total of 15 yards, and it was Ryan Williams who rambled in from 4 yards out for the touchdown. The point-after attempt was blocked. That made the score 6-0. From that point on, it was Holtville all the way. As, the Eagles, for what it's worth, got a break very early on a interception that was called back because of a penalty. And then when they got the ball on the Viking 15-yard line, it was because of a low snap, and the punter went down to one knee to field it. And in high school football, when your knee goes down, you're down, even if it is going down to field the football. The Vikings, 6 touchdown drives, and we'll touch on them and the halftime stats coming up.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
The Central Union Adult School is ready to support your adult learning goals. We are the first choice for adults seeking to complete their high school diploma or wanting to learn English. We offer the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own high school diploma program. Contact our office for registration information, 760-312-7050, or look us up online and on Facebook.
We're at the half. Holtville leads Southwest 41-6. Yes, Holtville leads Southwest 41-6. The Vikings scoring 6 unanswered touchdowns. Their first score, 5:17 to play in the first quarter. They go 67 yards on 6 plays. And, the touchdown, it was Clayton Bowler from 32 yards out. The point after was good. Holtville led it 7-6 at that point. At 4:10 to play in the first quarter. A pass interception, 26 yards out. Goes in for the touchdown, and the point after is good, 14-6. Third score in the first quarter, 31 yards on 2 plays. The touchdown, well, Clayton Bowler ran 29 yards for the touchdown. The point after attempt was no good. It was 20-6 at that point. The drive number 4 with 45 yards, 10:04 to play in the second quarter. 5 plays, 4 on the ground, 1 of 1 passing for Bowler. The touchdown, a pass from Bowler to Lucero from 25 yards out. Point after attempt good, 27-6. 5:42 to play in the second quarter. 46 yards on 7 plays, 5 rushing, 2 on the ground, 2 in the air. The touchdown, a pass from Bowler to Lucero from 28 yards out. Point after good, 34-6. And with 51 seconds to play in the first half, 72 yards on 2 plays. The touchdown, well, it was a run. Quarterback sweep from the option, 72-yard touchdown run. Clayton Bowler, point after attempt is good, 41-6. John has the stats coming up on AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, and the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross and El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley, your catering specialist, has had to make some adjustments due to COVID-19. They've been offering carry-out with daily specials Monday through Friday. Monday is barbacoa with rice and beans. Tuesday is tri-tip and boneless barbecue chicken. How about Wednesday? Your choice, meatloaf or chicken fried steak. Thursday is Mario's choice. And Friday is steak and shrimp. To order your plate, call Hacienda Snack Bar, 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and serving lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013.
Well, welcome back to Holtville. We're at the half. The Holtville Vikings are leading the Eagles of Southwest High School 41-6. And let's take a look at what Southwest was able to accomplish in the first half. They had 13 rushes for negative 11 yards. That's because their quarterback, Romero, was sacked 4 times. We'll get to the noodle stats in just a minute. Romero was 6 for 10 for 121 yards, but 71 of that 121 came in the last minute of the first half. So it could have been very ugly without that last-minute drive, which unfortunately for the Eagles did not result in any points. You have 11 negative yards, 121 passing yards. That gives Southwest 110 yards positive on the first half. They had 6 first downs, 3 of those in that last-minute drive. Also, Southwest did have 1 fumble that led to 7 points for the Vikings and 1 interception that was returned for a touchdown by the Holtville Vikings' Tyler Hickey. Individually, running the football for the Eagles tonight, Ryan Williams has 3 carries for 4 yards and a touchdown. Also, Nigel Rabb has 6 carries for 5 yards, and we mentioned that Edward Romero, the quarterback, has been sacked 4 times for negative 20. Receiving the football tonight for the Eagles in the first half, Nigel Rabb has 1 catch for 14 yards. Ryan Williams has 1 catch for 11 yards. Esteban Urias has 2 catches for 24 yards. And in that last-minute drive in the first half, making an appearance tonight on the offensive side, Justice Valenzuela had 2 catches for 71 yards. We'll take a look at what Holtville accomplished and get their 41 points after this.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save a buck with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
Open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your project, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXOL Centro.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Welcome back to Holtville High School, where at the half the Vikings lead the Eagles 41-6. And here's how Holtville got those 41 points. 17 rushes for 176 yards. On the night, Bowler, 3 for 4 for 56 yards, 234 total yards. That's a nice pickup in the first half. 10 first downs, but just as important, no fumbles, no turnovers. 3 different players had the rushing for those 176 yards. Carrying the football tonight, 1 time for 5 yards was Jackie Lindsay. Also carrying the football tonight was Joshua Soon in the first half, had 5 carries for 37 yards. And the big man in the first half with 11 carries was the quarterback, Clayton Bowler. Carried the ball 11 times, 134 yards, 3 touchdowns. The 3 pass completions were to the same individual, and that, of course, would be David Lucero, who had all 3 receptions for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns. The other touchdown, as you mentioned, was the 40-yard interception return by the Vikings' Tyler Hickey. Southwest will need to shake things up. I'm sure that Joe Connor let a lot of frustration out on his team. They did not come out looking like they were ready to play tonight. The second half, we'll see if it's going to be any different because they will receive that kickoff. So we'll be back with the second half kick after this.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS Store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS Store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. We're at the half. Holtville leads Southwest 41-6. And that's right, Holtville, the little school dominating the big school Southwest. And there's going to be a lot to be said for what happens in the opening of the second half. The Southwest Eagles will receive the kickoff to start the second half. And a lot will be a lot is going to be determined with that opening kickoff, right, John?
Well, we'll have to wait to see if Southwest made any adjustments. We assume that one of the main things Coach Connor harped upon is just have to pick up the intensity level. It appeared that after last week's easy victory, Southwest perhaps overestimated their ability and underestimated this strong Holtville Viking team. And right now it's a little bit late, down 41-6, but I don't think this game's over. To me, it's very reminiscent of 2 years ago when Holtville absolutely dominated, but they didn't put points up on the board like they have tonight. And if you remember 2 years ago, Holtville just dominated the game, and in the last 5 minutes, Southwest got a turnover touchdown, put another touchdown up on the board with under a minute to go, and won the football game, actually stole it from the Vikings. It's going to take a lot more than 2 touchdowns tonight, but we saw with that ending drive of the first half that Southwest has big play ability, and they can put points up on the board.
And that's what they're going to have to do is, they're trailing 41-6. They are going to have to do some of that. Darryl, what adjustments do you see in the second half?
I think John hit it right on the head. They're going to go back a little stronger. Right there at the end of the first half, you saw Southwest moving the ball. They were completing some big passes. They were actually showing a nice offense, nice quick pace. And the Vikings looked a little rocked back on their heels by that. They weren't quite ready for it when it showed up. I think if Southwest comes out in the second half and opens up that way again, the Vikings better be alert for it. I think they're going to have some trouble handling it right away if they're not careful. So
okay.
Potential is there to turn this second half around still for Southwest Eagles.
We're just about set for the second half kickoff. The Eagles will kick off right to left across your computer dial or your radio dial. The right side to the right is the west side of the field, and the Eagles will be receiving.
Well, I hope we get a chance to have Darryl describe one of the traditions here at Holtville that's kind of a dying tradition, not used throughout the United States much like it was, say, 50, 60 years ago.
There's the kickoff, another driving deep kick. It'll be fielded in the end zone, and Chase Weimer-Handy will get credit for the touchback, if there is credit due, and that means it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 20-yard line.
Just go back and touch on that tradition of the football players changing uniforms during halftime. We've got a school of 518 students. Pretty much everybody wears multiple hats with whatever they're doing. These kids are involved in so many things, and it's refreshing for me to be at the school and get to see these kids experiencing so many different things in their high school years. It adds a richness to the community.
Okay, the Eagles, 1st and 10. So far, they haven't changed their offensive formation at all from the shotgun.
Let's see if they look for Valenzuela.
The ball bounces back to the quarterback, and the pass is overthrown, and there was a collision, but the pass was already overthrown. Let's see what... the
Southwest player was questioning the call as if he felt he was going to be called for offensive pass interference. But it is called against the Vikings, so that will move the football forward and will be an automatic first down. So Southwest picks up their first down with 8 seconds to go here in the second half.
They'll march it all the way out to the 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 following the penalty.
Romero back in the shotgun.
Wide right, wide left, slot right, slot left. The handoff goes to Williams, Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams picks up about 3 yards. They're going to run it in the middle. They're going to give it to Ryan Williams. Williams very slow getting up, and Williams is an integral part of this offense as far as blocking for his buddy Romero and doing the heavy lifting in the middle of the field. He's also shown last week to be a pretty good receiver, John.
Right, and he took a real shot tonight right there on that last play, coming across and laying the wood on him for the Holtville Vikings was Lance Angulo. And Angulo is another kind of famous name here in Holtville. He really put a hit on Williams.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
And to his credit, Williams did finally get up and got back in the huddle.
He went off the field. Again, trouble on the snap, and it's picked up by the blocking back and gets a little bit out of what could have been disastrous. Jonathan Reyes, who is in the fullback position for Williams.
And this is, right now, a repetition of the first half. Southwest runs a good play and then has something happen, like a bad snap, a penalty, etc.
But at least they made a 3-yard gain out of nothing.
And as you mentioned, I'd give credit to Reyes. Alertly picked up the football, and he didn't decide to run cross field. He ran right up field. Once again, brought down by Angulo with a host of other Holtville Vikings on that tackle.
It is 3rd and 5. They overload the right side, the short side of the field. Double wide on the left side of the field. Back to pass is Romero. He has protection this time. He fires downfield. He's got a man wide open. And Nigel Rabb just couldn't bring it in. It hit him in his hands, but he was falling backwards and just bounced off his hands. It was, who was the first baseman for the New York Mets? It was Ed Cranepool. They called Dr. Stone Glove or something like that.
Yeah, Dr. Strange Glove.
Yes.
Instead of, I think Strange Glove was a movie, Peter Sellers movie, Dr. Strange Glove, because Clank, too, they call him. Looks like the Eagles are going to go for this. Obviously down 41-6. You don't want to give Holtville field position, but at this point, I don't think that's going to matter.
4th and 5 from the 40, and the Eagles come out from the shotgun. Romero has time, fires, it goes incomplete, thrown behind the intended receiver, and that was Valenzuela. And that means the Eagles turn the ball over on downs. The Vikings will take over 1st and 10 and spotted on the 39-yard line. So
excellent field position, obviously, for the Vikings here. Romero that time was not under a lot of pressure. Vikings were playing pass defense. They did have Rodriguez in the middle of the field playing center safety. The young man was open on the play, but the ball thrown behind him, not able to stop and turn around and catch it. So Vikings
on the Eagle 39. Bowler hands off to the motion back. He turns it upfield, dodges one would-be tackler, and is spun down about the 24-yard line. Pickup of 15. And on the run there was Jackie Lindsay.
The second carry of the evening, had a carry in the first quarter. Now it comes back again. We did not see that play. There is a flag down. We have to wait and see. The officials get this sorted out, and it's going to be holding, so that's going to bring back that first down. Move the ball back near midfield. And unfortunately for the Vikings, that was an excellent play we did not see in the first half. We see a lot of other teams run that, where the man in motion comes across the quarterback right at the snap and gets the football under a full head of steam, was able to turn upfield. But that's going to actually be an 11-yard penalty as a spot foul. So holding will negate the first down. A nice pickup would have put the ball inside the 30. Now it's back all the way on the 50.
Spotted. It's straddling the midfield stripe. So it'll be a 2nd down and 20.
See if we see that play again later on.
But Lindsay earned another carry. Same formation, but this time it goes to the fullback, and he has some room. He's across the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, and brought down at the 15-yard line. Osuna on the run, and Arbayo on the tackle.
And who was on the block that cleared away the whole left side of the Southwest defense? Did you see that number out there?
I did not see that number. I was watching.
That was David Lucero. Again, being a very important part. He cleared out first the defensive end, then the cornerback, and for good measure, the trailing linebacker that's coming across.
Lucero goes out wide on the right side, the wide side of the field. Prosed in the backfield. Slot on the right side as well. That's our bio. Bowler under center. Bowler to the right side and hands it off to the running back, and that would be Osuna. And Osuna picks up maybe a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9. That play well defensed by the Eagles. They've seen it before, and this time they defensed it. And that was Austin Quijada. Big Austin is 6'4", 305 pounds.
Let's see if his bowlers turn out to carry the football.
2nd and 9. Option to the right side. Bowler will keep it, turns it inside, cuts upfield, and will get down close to the end zone. Touchdown! Clayton Bowler takes it in. And that would be what, about a 17-yard touchdown run, John?
I had it at 15, had the ball right.
Okay.
Back around the 15. Bowler's 4th touchdown of the evening.
8:04 to play in the third quarter, and the Eagles are flying high.
Bowler's first carry of the evening, good for a touchdown.
First carry of the second half.
Thank you.
The point after attempt kick from placement. They've been good on 6 of them so far. Kick is up. Kick is good. 8:04 to play in the third quarter. Our score, it is Holtville 48, Southwest 6.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
Are you in need of your high school diploma? The Central Union Adult School offers the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own 135-credit high school diploma program for adults aged 18 and up. We are also your locally authorized Pearson and ETS testing center. And coming this fall, we are offering GRE testing as well. Call us at 760-312-7050 or visit us at cuhsd.net or on Facebook.
The Vikings scoring drive, 3 plays, all 3 on the ground. The touchdown, a 15-yard run by Clayton Bowler, the quarterback, on the option. Point after attempt was good. That makes it 48-6. The Vikings lead early here in the third quarter.
Carol, perhaps it's time to go back and refresh what happens on the running clock when the clock will run, except for a timeout or an injured player. And it has to be in the fourth quarter unless there's been a coach's agreement before. The coaches agree they can do it in the third, but a team has to be up by 35 points or more.
The ball fielded at the 5-yard line, and Rabb brings it out. Now there's a flag back behind him as somebody got blocked in the back. But Rabb brings it out to the 27-yard line before he is dropped.
Southwest showing some frustration. No need for that. Rabb had already carried the ball 10 yards past the offending player. But young man just trying to do something to help his team, trailing by 42 points here in the third quarter.
So they will spot the ball after the mark-off, somewhere down around the 10-yard line.
And after that opening drive by Southwest where the Holtville punter kneeled down and received the snap and they were able to score, it's been all Holtville since. It's just a nightmare for Coach Connor and his staff.
Well, as we pointed out also, the Vikings had a touchdown called back. So
it could be worse is what you're saying.
It's 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 10-yard line. Romero in an empty back. No,
Back in the shotgun.
He's back in the shotgun. Nobody else back there with him.
Holtville cutting a lot of scrimmages if it might be a blitz, and now they need a timeout, meaning Southwest, as they saw that as well. Romero very alertly saw that more rushers and blockers.
And called the timeout. We'll take a timeout. 7:55 to play in the third quarter. Our score, Holtville 48 and Southwest 6.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
The Central Union Adult School is ready to support your adult learning goals. We are the first choice for adults seeking to complete their high school diploma or wanting to learn English. We offer the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own high school diploma program. Contact our office for registration information, 760-312-7050, or look us up online and on Facebook. It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013.
On a 1st and 10, it is Romero firing downfield, and it's Nigel Rabb who takes it away from Lucero. And that wasn't Lucero in the coverage, but it was good coverage, but it was an outstanding catch. Liborio Cerros on the coverage, but Nigel Rabb just took it away from him. And it's a first down all the way out to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles on their own 48-yard line.
And very wisely, Southwest is throwing away from the side that Lucero is on, as we have a flag right now thrown in right to the center. Matter of fact, it actually bounced off the center's rear end as he's been over the football. And we'll see what the call is going to be.
Delay of game?
I think is what happened is the center picked up the football. Now, you can spin it around and you can, position it to where it's in a snapping, but I think he picked it up and kind of like rubbed it a little bit for good luck or something. Perhaps there was some moisture on it, and it didn't take the official, he spotted that, and then came the flag.
1st and 15 for the Eagles from their own 43-yard line. Romero got chased out of the pocket. Romero finds a little bit of room, finds some more room up the far side of the field across the 50, and chased out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, 46-yard line in Viking territory.
Nice game for Romero as Lantangulo broke free, and Romero saw him and took off running, put a couple moves on, was able to pick up about 4 yards. On that previous play, on the previous penalty, once again, Southwest a positive 37-yard pass completion. So what do? Come to the line of scrimmage and move back 5 yards on a penalty.
Gain of 4. They'll spot it on the 48-yard line in Viking territory. Urias is wide on the left side. Benavides in the slot.
Not sure why the clock is stopped.
Romero again has to pick it up off the ground. He has a little bit of time, fires over the middle. It goes in and out of the hands. It went through Nigel Rabb's hands and then through Justin Benavides' hands. And both of them, somebody ran a little bit off route because they were too close.
Yeah, pretty much of a hot potato. Nice pass by Romero. Not his fault. It wasn't completed. He put the ball right on the money. That will bring up 3rd down. It's still makeable, and I would assume that Southwest going forward inside their own territory last time, now they're across midfield. If they don't convert this 3rd down, I'm assuming they're going to go for it on 4th.
It is 3rd and 6 from the Viking 48-yard line. The Eagles have the ball. They flood the right side, the wide side. Urias wide out as a end. Benavides and Rab in the slots. Romero on the quarterback draw is hit, breaks away from one tackle, turns it upfield, but there's nothing there. He'll lose a yard as he's dropped back about the 49-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
Excellent defensive pressure by the Vikings and discipline as all the down linemen held their lanes. Now, they knew that it was apparently disguised as a fake pass, so they started to rush in, but once they saw Romero tuck the football, they held up and no place for Romero to go. He was run out of bounds. He did lose a couple yards.
It'll be third and about 7.
Well, it should be fourth. That last play, they had the penalty, then they had Romero run for 4 yards. They had the incompleted pass, and they had that
it
one
is
right now.
4th and 7. Yes, they're going to go for it. They're in Viking territory, barely, but they're going to go for it. And the Viking defense adjusting. Another low snap, but Romero picks it up, fires, and it's trapped.
So unfortunately, for the Southwest Eagles, they're going to turn it over. Fortunately for the Vikings, they're going to have excellent field position once again with 6:50. And the clock is running, so we'll have to wait and see if that's something that has already been determined, that they're going to go ahead and let it run now, since you do have that larger than 35-point lead.
How about 42-point lead? Benavides, the intended receiver, it was short hop. He made the catch, but on the short hop. It would be great if he was at shortstop, but he was at a slot receiver. Vikings 1st and 10. They have the ball on their own 49-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Who was it?
Bowler. Looks, fires. It's complete to Lucero, and Lucero across the 45 to the 43-yard line. Nigel Rapp brings him down, along with Esteban Urias.
And the clock is stopped, so I'm going to assume that just perhaps a little problem with the clock. They kept the ball running on the change possession, which is fine. I'm not going to complain.
I don't think Southwest or Holtville are going to complain either. Now they wind the clock.
Well, once we get to the fourth quarter, we won't have to worry about anybody making a decision. If this lead stands for the fourth quarter, then we'll run the clock down.
It is 2nd and 2. Vikings. Some new personnel in there. Or different personnel. They're not very deep.
Yeah, that's one of the problems. They're certainly not running up the score, but they just don't have the players to put out there.
Romero on the option. Romero will keep it. Romero picks up the first down as he crosses the 40 down to about the 38-yard line.
That is Bowler's second carry of this third quarter. Second first down. The first one was a nice 15-yard touchdown. The ball sitting inside the 40-yard line, down on the 39, pick up a 3.
1st and 10. Vikings.
As the lead official is trying to get that clock running.
Wide on the left side, it's Esteban Pacheco. Bowler. With the snap, hands off, right up the gut. It's, is that Lindsay? Jackie Lindsay on the carry. And he picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Vikings continue to move the football. They are in no hurry. They're taking a lot of time in the huddle, taking as much time as they can in the at the line of scrimmage.
Philip Gutierrez is now in the backfield for the Holtville Vikings.
There's the snap, and it is Bowler following the running back on the option. Sticks it in his gut, takes it out, and follows him.
Yeah, we've seen that play. Gutierrez, the one leading through the hole. Gutierrez is listed at 5'7", 150, and that's probably pretty generous. So not quite the amount of mass in front of Bowler for that carry, but he did pick up another 4 yards.
It'll be 3rd and a yard. Vikings lead 48-6. And they are driving here in the 3rd quarter.
Clock continues to move with under 3:50 to go.
3 wide on the right side. That's the wide side. The Viking fans thrilled with what they've seen tonight. And it is Bowler keeping it spinning, breaks one tackle, he'll break another tackle, carry it down inside the 5-yard line. Clayton Bowler down to the 5-yard line on just quarterback keeper. That was a quick snap and follow your guard and center downfield.
25-yard pickup, and that's always nice when on a quarterback keeper you can pick up 25 yards in what in the old days you'd call a quarterback sneak. But Bowler, not your typical quarterback. We'll see if they put the ball in the end zone, if this is perhaps his last drive of the evening as a quarterback.
1st and goal from the 5.
Alex Munoz is listed as a 2nd-string quarterback on the depth chart.
And handoff, that would be to Osuna, I believe, and Philip Gutierrez, rather. Gutierrez gets it down to about the 2-yard line.
Gutierrez.
2nd and goal from the 2.
Excuse me, Carol. Gutierrez, 2nd carry of the evening, picks up 3 yards. And certainly not trying to rub it in here, you're just running your small little halfback off your left tackle. So
I take that personally, John.
Well, we've got the referee here saying that he wants to stop clock, but now we've got it going again. And Holtville, they'll keep playing. They're not going to go ahead and just take a knee here. The Southwest is stout enough, and they can slow them down or even stop them.
And the handoff play. Same play, and the result's a 2-yard gain. That's good for 6 points.
So
is that Gutierrez?
Gutierrez gets his name as a scoring here in the record book.
So that makes it 54-6. And an injury, one of the Vikings is being helped off.
8th touchdown of the evening for the Vikings, and that's what you don't want to see, especially in a game that's already had the outcome determined.
Well, they've already lost one player. He's on crutches on the sidelines, and Alberto Leon is being helped off. And it looks like it might be an ankle or a knee. But the Vikings, well, they missed one extra point attempt. That's what we're going to work on tomorrow, early practice. Snap is not a good snap. Picks it up and fires it into the end zone. It goes incomplete. So we're going to have to work on that kicking game. 2:19 to play in the 3rd quarter. The score, Holtville 54, Southwest 6.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
Open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your project, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
Holtville Vikings go 51 yards on 7 plays, all of them on the ground. The touchdown, well, that was Gutierrez from 2 yards out. And the point after attempt, no good. That makes the score at this point 54-6. Holtville leads the Southwest Eagles. The kickoff, for the most part, has been inside the 5-yard line, oftentimes into the end zone for a touchback for the Vikings.
And Holtville lines all their players up on the left side of the football, and then they break into formation before they approach the ball to kick. Many teams run that same formation.
High driving kick. It'll be fielded at the 10-yard line by Chase Weimer-Handy. He'll hand off to Nigel Rabb on the reverse, and he'll get it out to the 15. That's it. That didn't fool anybody wearing green and gold tonight.
Well, Joe Connor showing his pedigree of having played at El Centro High School with Cal Jones and when Steve Angeles was the offensive coordinator. And you remember that with Kevin Bird there, many, many times they would run the reverse. You know, sometimes they'd hand it off, sometimes they wouldn't. And so Coach Connor trying to go deep in the playbook, trying to do something to spark his players, a positive note. Didn't fool the Vikings, as we mentioned. They're very disciplined on their kick coverage and had everyone stayed in the lanes. All they had to do was tackle the runner, and that's what they did at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes, 11 seconds to play in the third quarter. Holtville leads 54-6. This game on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. It'll be archived, so the Holtville players, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa can go back and listen to it over and over and over again. Romero dumps it off into the flat. It's complete. And out to the 30-yard line, about the 31-yard line.
Inside screen, Carol, is one of their flankers cut across behind the two receivers going deep. Caught the short little pass and was able to pick up about 6 yards. Nice, safe play. And I believe that was Rabb on the reception.
It looked like Rabb. Nigel Rabb. He'll bring up second at about 4.
His second catch of this third quarter.
Eagles have been deep in their own territory all night, and so have the Vikings been in Eagle territory all night. Romero, empty backfield, dumps it off over the middle. It is Benavidez who makes the catch. And that's good for a first down. He picks up about 6 yards.
Southwest third first down of this third quarter. That will stop the clock as they move the chains.
First and 10. Eagles on their own 27-yard line.
Nice 7-yard pickup for Benavidez.
The Eagles certainly not hurry up, but with 54, trailing 54-6, you're not going to hurry up.
Yeah, not a real sense of urgency.
Empty backfield again. Low snap. It's fumbled, and the Vikings recover it. And then it squirts out again.
I believe Romero's going to actually end up with it, which is going to be another huge loss. Tack to Romero, and he had nothing to do with it. He handed the ball off, and the player dropped it. So when it squirted back to him, he fell on it. So he gets credit for about looks like it's going to be more than a 10-yard loss. I have to wait and see where they finally spot the ball. They're going to spot it down inside the 20 on the 19-yard line. So that's
second and 18.
8-yard loss. And as I said, Romero's the one that has to be credited with that negative 8-yard rush.
That's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, our score, Holtville 54, Southwest 6.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only. Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS Store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS Store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS Store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
The Central Union Adult School is ready to support your adult learning goals. We are the first choice for adults seeking to complete their high school diploma or wanting to learn English. We offer the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own high school diploma program. Contact our office for registration information, 760-312-7050, or look us up online and on Facebook.
High school football on AM 1230 KXO. I'm Carol Buckley. With me in the booth, John Driffel and Daryl Pechtel. And also our producer-engineer in the studios, it's Gabe Lemos. Our technical direction provided by none other than Kurt Hoffman. Okay, fourth quarter, 12 minutes to play on the clock. The Eagles have the ball. It is 2nd and 18. The ball is on their own 18-yard line.
Romero back in the shotgun, waiting for the snap.
Empty backfield, high snap, goes up high, he fields it. Chased out of the pocket looking, he'll have to eat it, and he'll turn it upfield and pick up a little bit. But the snap has been bad all night long.
Yeah, real adventure. That time, instead of being low and dribbling back to him, it was tapped hard and high. Romero able to jump up and get a hand on it, tipped it in the air, and then received it as it came down. But by then, any continuity of the play was blasted. He did
he picked up about 8 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
Which is to his credit. The young man is still playing football out there.
Next week, John and I will be at Central. It'll be Central and Santa Fe Christian. And the week after that, we're back here.
Are you going to invite the tuba player to come next week with us?
I think we can bring the tuba players. They'll fit in the press box. Why not? Hey, it's all fun. Romero dumps it off. And did he catch it? He caught it. Is it a first down? That's the next question.
It's very, very close. Nice catch, nice reception over there. On the receiving end was Urias.
It'll be 4th and inches. The ball spotted just shy of the 37-yard line.
Urias' first reception of this second half. And they are going to give him the first down.
And yes, the clock continues to run. I think an injury is the only thing that'll stop it, isn't it, John?
Well, if a team takes the timeout as well. So
gotcha.
barring an injury, in 10.5 minutes, this game should be over.
Romero. All alone in the backfield. Good snap. Looks downfield, fires over the middle, and it's caught. And a big hit, but it was one Holtville player hitting another Holtville player. The catch, Benavides. Justin Benavides.
Benavides making his presence known here in this second half. Nice catch. The ball was threaded between two would-be Holtville defenders. One of them, Rodriguez, now coming off.
Well, Lucero has had excellent coverage on Urias, which means Benavides is opened up. Romero fires over the middle. It is complete. It's Benavides again. He's tackled immediately, but he picks up about 7 yards.
Benavides' third reception here in the second half.
And the tackle there by Jeffrey Calhoun. Let's hear it for Jeff, the senior.
If the Eagles go ahead and take this ball into the end zone to score, it will be unusual for us to see, because we haven't done very many of these games, but for the PAT, in between the kickoff, etc., the clock will continue to move.
Eagles on a 2nd and 3. Rapp standing beside Romero. Romero fires a bullet that's complete and good for a 4-yard gain, which is good for a first down.
Southwest 6 first downs already here in the second half. They had 6 in the first half, so they've matched that total already. The ball is on the 39-yard line.
Valenzuela on the catch. And now the Vikings take a timeout. Will take timeout. 8:20 to play in the football game. Holtville leads 54-6.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada. Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
It'll be the Eagles ball, 1st and 10. They have the ball on the Vikings 39-yard lines. Coach Keith Smith took the timeout basically to say, okay, you may pretty much be the second team, but show me you want to play. Let's keep them out of the end zone. Let's not let them score. And that was pretty much the gist of the conversation. And for the most part, it is the second team in there for the Vikings.
And Holtville prevent defense, 5 players are 10 yards off the football.
Back to pass Romero. He's chased. He fires. It's complete. Nigel Rapp. And he's run out of bounds, but that doesn't mean anything.
The clock will continue to run. Rapp's 3rd catch here in the second half. We'll have all the stats at the conclusion of this game.
That's about a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Romero bring the call in from the sideline with Benavides in the huddle now. And hopefully, as we mentioned, 5 players lined up on the yardage line, 10 yards downfield. Obviously, prevent defense, keep everything in front.
Lucero is being tended to on the sideline. It looks like he's got some issues with his right arm. His night is probably done. Rabb goes in motion. Rabb gets the handoff, breaks the tackle, cuts it across the green, breaks free, and then is dropped as he crosses the 20-yard line. It was a beautiful open field tackle by the Vikings, and that was Alex Munoz, the backup quarterback, who made the tackle.
Touchdown saving tackle by Munoz. Rabb with a lot of speed up on that play. Took it. Looked like, I'm sure he was thinking, I got this one in the end zone. And nice touchdown saving tackle. As the clock now runs down under 7 minutes. The ball on the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 19 of the Vikings. The Eagles have the ball.
Rabb's first carry of the second half.
This is the longest drive of the night. It's Nigel Rabb in the middle. He doesn't normally run so much in the middle. Now, that was Williams. That's okay. That explains it, because you don't normally see Rabb in the middle. But Ryan Williams does, and Williams takes it down to the 13. Pickup of about 6, 2nd and 4.
And with this running clock, it doesn't matter how many points the Eagles score. The clock will continue to run now. If they somehow should score 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, it doesn't all of a sudden go back to stop clock. They will finish the game with the clock running.
From the shotgun, Romero.
And Lucero does appear to be recovered on the sidelines, standing without appearing any discomfort. No one attending him now. as we had a whole bunch of Holtville Vikings jump offside.
They're a little bit anxious. These guys don't get to play a whole lot normally.
And that will bring up first and goal. It was enough for the first down as the ball is placed on about the 8-yard line.
First and goal. 5:30 to play in this football game. Holtville leads at 54-6.
And Southwest, for a little pride, wants to put the ball in the end zone.
Romero has Rab on the left side, Williams on the right side. Looking for Williams. He's not open, so fires over the middle, and it is complete to Esteban Urias. Good for a touchdown.
Urias' second reception here of the second half.
Come on, let's keep the clock rolling here.
Yeah, they'll probably have to explain that to the timekeeper. And,
yep.
As the official is telling him.
Okay, now we got the word. The point after attempt by the Eagles, and if it's a kick from placement, it has always been an adventure. They will go for 2. Why not? And the Eagles pep band is finally fired up tonight.
Nice 86-yard drive by the Eagles.
And the pitch and catch incomplete as Urias was juggling it, as good coverage by the defensive secondary of the Eagles. The Vikings. There is a flag on the play. They may get another shot at this.
Yeah, we'll see if there was a hit on the quarterback after he let the ball go.
Pass interference against the Vikings.
Well, we've seen that play tonight.
Again, the Vikings getting some things to work on. They will have some things to work on this week as they get ready for next week's game. Now the Eagles will take a timeout. They came out to try the kick from placement, but they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 3:40 to play in the football game. 54-6. Holtville leads Southwest.
For RV service, go to El Centro RV Service and Supply, corner of Dogwood and Ross Avenue in El Centro. Don't let an RV issue dampen your spirits or your plans. They work on most RVs and trailers, even working with manufacturer warranties. Mobile service is available too. For your next RV repair, call El Centro RV Service and Supply, 760-352-2394. That's 352-2394. Or stop at the corner of Dogwood and Ross and El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
It's another classic high school football game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Tonight's game features the Southwest Eagles and the Holtville Vikings, originally broadcast September 20th, 2013.
Well, following the pass interference penalty, the Eagles get another chance. Romero under center. Romero hands off, and it is into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And carrying the ball and getting credit for the 2 points is Jonathan Reyes. Reyes, a backup fullback, 5'6", 200 pounds. So we're inside of 3 minutes to play in this football game. The Eagles drive, 86 yards, 12 plays, 3 on the ground, 9 of 9 passing for Mr. Romero. The touchdown, well, it was a pass to Esteban Urias from 8 yards away. The point after attempt, a 2-yard attempt was good, and that makes the score 54-14. The Vikings lead the Southwest Eagles.
Carol, we're going to see an onside kick here?
Why not?
Yeah, the clock's moving. It's got less than 2:30 to go. You give it to them. They're going to take a knee and run it out. Good time to practice. It looks like they're going to kick it away.
It's a deep kick, and it'll be fielded at the 10-yard line, out to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, right up the middle to the 30, the 35, the 40. The Eagles are trying to strip the football.
Yeah, that's Rodriguez on the return.
And that's one of the things, it does my heart good to see a kickoff return right up the middle the way it's supposed to go. North and south, not east and west, is what they say, even though he was going east to west.
Yeah, let's give props to David Rodriguez. He's listed at 5'5", 145.
A little bit of a fabrication there.
But whatever his weight is, every pound of it's a football player. He's had a good game tonight.
Minute 40 to play in the football game.
As with most of these Vikings, he does play both ways.
And it looks like we do have a new quarterback in there. Let me see if we can pick this up. The snap and the handoff. And the ball's free, and the Eagles recover it. It was Alex Munoz, the quarterback. He handed it off, and the ball popped free after the handoff, and the Eagles do recover it. We're inside of a minute to play here with the clock running. A 54-14 score.
And if you're going to turn the ball over, might as well turn it over with a huge lead, the clock continuing to run. New quarterback, a little trouble with the center exchange, a little trouble with the handoff. The ball squirted out.
I think that was clean, John. The snap was clean. The handoff looked clean. Let's put the onus on the running back. I'm a great one for blaming the quarterback, but that time I think we blame the running back. 44 seconds to play. Timeout on the field. It's 54-14. Holtville leads Southwest.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list just goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez is a local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Ubaldo is here to help. Stop by Allstate agent Ubaldo Bermudez's office today at 425 Desert Garden Drive in El Centro. Are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Aten Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aten Express is your one-stop convenience store at corner of Highway 86 and Aten Road in Imperial.
Open 24 hours a day for your convenience.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your project, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
High school football, we're on AM 1230 KXO and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. Holtville leads 54-14. The clock stopped with the Eagles timeout after the fumble recovery. And the Eagles, I would look for young Mr. Romero to be putting it in the air, John.
Yeah, we certainly would expect that. The game long since decided the outcome. And now the clock will start, even though there's been a timeout once the ref puts the ball down with the running clock. So Southwest will have to hurry to get these plays off.
I would expect they would get one, possibly 2 plays off. Romero drops back. He's chased out of the pocket again, does get it away, and it is caught and dropped as in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Nigel Rabb. And Rabb had it when he hit the ground. The ball popped up. He never really controlled it.
Southwest going out to the ultimate hurry-up offense as they're trying to get another play off.
I don't think they will, but maybe. And he spikes the ball, but that has no effect because the clock is running.
So that will end the game.
At the end of the game, no time left. The final score, Holtville with a 54-14 win over the Southwest Eagles. We've got a recap of the stats coming up.
For the past month, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial has been offering curbside pickup, and they will continue until they are able to open indoors. You can still get your favorite Mexican food, like special quesadillas, carne asada and pollo asada burritos, taco plates, and more. In fact, their menu is huge, and the food is outstanding. To place your order, call El Zarape Restaurant at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Curbside pickup only.
The Central Union Adult School is ready to support your adult learning goals. We are the first choice for adults seeking to complete their high school diploma or wanting to learn English. We offer the GED, the High School Equivalency Test, and our own high school diploma program. Contact our office for registration information, 760-312-7050, or look us up online and on Facebook.
Do you need printing? Do you need it as soon as possible? The UPS store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro has you covered. Their print and graphic design department can help you get the word out with many printing options. Business cards, vinyl banners, flyers of any size. And they print social distancing signs for your business or event. Right now, the UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is offering 500 free black and white flyers to local businesses affected by COVID-19. Offer expires December 31st, 2020. And of course, the UPS store will assist you in all your shipping needs. The UPS store, 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230. KXO El Centro.
Well, the Holtville Vikings score early, score often. They dominate the Southwest Eagles 54-14. The Eagles, well, they scored first and didn't score again until late in the game when it didn't matter. And the Eagles, up until the final 2 or 3 drives, unable to really mount any kind of an offense, and their defense unable to stop the Vikings offense. The Vikings, their option offense was, well, it worked beautifully tonight. Clayton Bowler appears to be the perfect option-type quarterback, got the size, able to make the decisions. And, Darryl, next week, the Vikings will take on San Luis, which is one of the Yuma schools. And if things go the way we've typically seen a San Luis team, it may be a similar ending.
You know, it's rather exciting for the boys from Holtville, I got to say. But, you know, you also got to look down the road at what's coming up when the season hits. They're going to be facing some tough competition.
Yeah.
You got to hope their coaches are going to keep their heads back in the game as they get ready for that game next week. We don't want them to get too carried away and too full of themselves. But this is a good group of guys. They work hard. They play hard. I think they're going to listen well to their coaches and be ready for that game.
Okay, we'll have John with a recap of the stats coming up. It's high school football on AM 1230 KXO and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
Your friends at La Fonda Bar and Grill would like to say thank you to their customers for supporting them during this time. They're doing their best to serve you your favorite Mexican dishes with curbside service. From enchiladas to chile rellenos, they're doing it all. Open weekdays 11 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 3, and Sundays 8 to 2. Closed Tuesdays. Call and place your order. La Fonda Bar and Grill. 760-353-6450. That's 353-6450.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
Okay, the stats, well, I think they will tell the tale of the game. John, what do we have?
Well, yeah, they show, really, they don't reflect the scoreboard as much as you would think with a 54-14 victory for the Holtville Vikings. But that's because in the second half, most of the play was dominated by the Eagles of Southwest High School from El Centro. Let's take a look and see what Southwest did. And that domination was through the air. Running the ball from scrimmage tonight, 21 times for only 16 yards. That's because their quarterback, Romero, was sacked 5 times, 16 total yards, 21 carries, but Romero was 15 for 22 for 216 yards. That was after throwing for 121 in the first half, so he almost duplicated that in the second half. Give the Southwest Eagles a respectable 232 total yards, 14 first downs, but 8 of those came in the second half. They did have one fumble that led to a touchdown and the one interception that was returned by Tyler Hickey for a touchdown by the Holtville Vikings. Individually rushing the football for the Southwest Eagles tonight with 5 carries on the night. Ryan Williams had 13 yards and 1 touchdown. Also carrying the football, Nigel Rabb had a big game of 7 carries for 21 total yards, the best ball carrier on the night for the Southwest Eagles. Romero credited with 8 rushes for negative 19 yards. Those were 6 of them sacks. And we did have Jonathan Reyes 1 carry, 1 yard. Getting those 216 yards through the air tonight was acquired by 5 different receivers. Nigel Rabb also had 4 catches for 61 yards to go out there, 21 yards rushing. Ryan Williams had a catch for 11 yards. Esteban Urias had 4 catches for 42 yards and the second touchdown. Also with 3 catches and 75 yards was Justice Valenzuela. And finally in the second half with 3 catches, rounding out the Eagles' air attack for 27 yards, was the receiver Justin Benavides. On the other side of the football, Holtville ran from scrimmage 31 rushing plays for 268 yards, 4 for 5, very efficient passing for the quarterback for the Vikings tonight, which was the man that they are going to count on all season, and that's Clayton Bowler. 4 for 5, 64 yards, 268 on the ground, gave Holtville a very nice, respectable 332 total yards. 14 first downs, but only 4 of those came in the second half. They did have 1 fumble there when they had the new quarterback in right near the end of the game. Individually rushing the football tonight for the Vikings, Jackie Lindsay had 6 carries for 5 yards. Clayton Bowler, big night, 15 carries, 181 yards, 4 touchdowns. Also with a big night was Joshua Osuna carrying the ball 7 times for 72 yards. And in the second half, getting some carries, Philip Gutierrez 3 times, 10 yards, and a touchdown. On the receiving end, only 1 player to name, and that would be the Holtville Vikings' David Lucero, who had all 4 of the receptions for 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. So on the night, the Vikings dominated up until the fourth quarter when it didn't really matter. But what does count, of course, is the scoreboard. Holtville was a very convincing 54-14 victory tonight.
So, John, the Vikings scored early, scored often. What can I say? Southwest jumped out to the 6-0 lead, but that was it. Anyway, we want to thank the hospitality of the Holtville Vikings. For Kurt Hoffman, our technical director, our producer engineer in the studios, Gabe Lemus, for the help of Daryl Pechtel, John Driffel, and myself. I'm Carol. Thank you for tuning in. The final score, 54-14. Holtville dominates Southwest. This is AM 1230, KXO.